Hello everyone and welcome to I Jump Instead on YouTube. My name is Stephanie and thank you for joining me for today's 30-minute cardio and strength rebounder workout. I am on a Cellerciser rebounder and I just wanted to apologize ahead of time that this unit currently is a bit on the squeaky side. We traveled with this rebounder to Texas. We're here in Texas temporarily and we are going to need to oil the springs, which always will reduce the noise. It may not completely eliminate it. Sometimes the squeakiness is louder and sometimes it's quieter, but it's definitely something that we flow with when we own a rebounder that has springs. And this particular spring unit is very powerful. It's high resistant. It's got a very stable, sturdy bounce, and we absolutely love it. The Jump Sport brand, the Pro units are the bungee unit that is our preference. This rebounder does offer more resistance, but with the springs comes an oiling project that happens every few months or as needed. And that means when we lay down on the rebounder, which we're gonna do at the end of class, I usually have to cover my rebounder with a towel. But please excuse the noise today. Hopefully you can't hear it too much over the microphone. And I do have a pillow and a towel close by so we can lay down at the end of class. I wanted to let you know that I have tailored this routine today to be the beginner version of my advanced membership class. And I'm really excited to share this routine with you. It's similar to what we do usually in this class, but what's great about it is that we incorporate and encompass this beautiful opportunity to lengthen our bodies and get some deep flexibility and strength. And we can move our body in a way that really strengthens all the muscles, head to toe, jawline to feet, side to side, without needing to be lifting weights if we are on a rebounder that connects us to that deep pump. Because the pump goes down to the cells, it goes into the lymphatic system, but it also goes into the cells of the muscles, and our cells adapt to resistance. So if there is a quality resistance bounce that you are on top of when you jump, ultimately the cells will be forced to adapt and they will become stronger and more resilient and more dense. And this will result in more muscle density overall if you have a high resistance rebounder like the Cellerciser rebounder. We feel we can all get amazing results if we're on a rebounder that we love the bounce and we are connecting to more length in our body by stretching, letting the bounce pull and stretch our bodies, and when we can connect to the skill of muscle contraction. Muscle contraction happens from within when we squeeze into the muscles, but we can also contract the muscles simply by going into the down bounce. So we can do one or the other and both, and ultimately we are achieving both. So let's get this class started. 30 minutes. We're gonna start with 3 minutes of waking up the body, and we're gonna put our feet in a position that feels good, and we're bouncing up and down. Core is stable. So the core, if you lengthen while keeping the chin level, that alone will, like lifting through the waistline, that alone will kind of stabilize the core. But we want to kind of put a firmness in the core. Like if somebody were to poke your tummy, you kind of brace for that. That's a nice strength opportunity because we can focus on that. Let's close our mouths. We like to breathe through the nose solely in our classes. So if you're on a journey toward nose breathing, let's see if you can nose breathe throughout the entire routine. So starting with health balance, I want you to open the shoulders, make sure the shoulders are out and down, not forward or back, just straight out to the sides, chin level. Feet can be flat against the mat or there can be a heel pump. Either way, the core is stable. Eyes are relaxed, teeth are closed. Let's go ahead and take a moment where we continue bouncing and we flow the upper body into a twist into each direction. So facing the chest into both sides one at a time. We are going to just go into that back twist and stretch while adding the bounce, while adding more motion, while adding resistance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's face forward. Let's actually bring the bounce down, and let's bring our chin to our chest and slowly rotate the head side to side. And stretching into the neck, I want you to relax the shoulders. Let the head just float and roll and connect to the mobility opportunity here while we add this gentle bounce. If there's any tightness, you can pause. You can create a little bit more range of motion with new head movements like looking over the shoulder, lifting up the chin, anything you want. 20 more seconds. Next up, we're going to do a rocking motion. So let's bring our feet into a wide stance and rock side to side. So core is engaged, chin is level, mouth is closed. And I want you to take one hand off the bar and reach on the same side that we press down. Reach, reach, reach. If you're on a different pace than me because that's the way your bounce, that's the bounce pace that your mat provides, just be at your own pace, and then let's reach and reach and reach. So I want you to go a little bit deeper into that reach so we can go into the waistline, but I want you to also feel the stretch through your whole arm, starting with the shoulder. Reach through the elbow. And 3, 2, 1, hand on the bar. And switch sides. So this side, the foot goes down, and then that same arm comes up. And reach, reach, reach. So I want you to find that balance between a strong core with the breath movement, feeling the symmetry in the movement. 3, 2, hands on the bar. Keep rocking. And when this foot goes down, we're going to reach this arm out to the side. Reach and reach. I want you to make sure your chest is lifted and chin stays level. Reach and reach. Feel that arm lengthening and extending all the way through the chest, through the shoulder, through the elbow, through the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna switch sides. 1, here we go. So I'm just gonna get on the beat here, down, and then we'll reach. Make sure the chest comes up, chin stays level. Teeth are still closed, eyes relaxed, core is engaged. Feel the lengthening, reach, reach. This is really, really strengthening and healing for the joints, for the shoulder, for the elbow. Feel that extension. 3, 2, and 1. Hands on the bar. And next we're gonna reach down on the same side that the foot goes down. Down, and down, and down. So see if you can pinch into the waistline a little bit. And this is gonna help massage the digestion. And this is strengthening into the waist and the lower back. We want to still be lifting the chest. I don't want to have any of us hunched forward, okay? Keep your back straight up and feel that reach through the arm. In 3, 2, and 1. Hand on the bar, and we're going to switch sides. So this side goes down and down and down. Core is connected. Feel the firmness. If I were to come up and poke you, it's strong. And reach, and reach. Lengthen. See if you can go a little deeper. Feeling the crunch in your waistline. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Let's go ahead and stop the bounce, slow it down, and now let's walk, okay? So the knees are bent. See how my knees are bent? I want you to have a nice knee bend, connect with the core, hands on the bar. And if you are able to take your hands off the bar, I want you to test that out. So we're gonna do this for 4 minutes. With the arms, I want you to either have both hands on the bar, one hand on the bar, or both hands off the bar. I wouldn't say that hands off the bar means that this move becomes more advanced, because when we have both hands on the bar, we get potentially more symmetry and more focus in on the muscles. So really, hands off the bar is just a new way to strategize and strengthen into our balancing mechanisms and strategize with that. Connect with a different move rather than a more advanced move. Hands on the bar, very powerful. So either way, I want you to connect with your thighs. Feet are flat, and I want you also to connect with your core. So when you land down, you don't need to have the feet land all at once. You can have the top half land first, right? Just a natural stepping movement, whatever flows, whatever your feet are doing naturally, as long as the heel is getting action. And then the arms, just engage them in a way that creates movement, creates flow. You can do it however you want. You could have your arms up and stretch. You could just be kind of moving them and mimicking a walk. The knee bend, though, is going to be what elevates the heart rate and gets those thighs activating. If you are noticing your breath gets, you need more oxygen than you can with nose breathing, I want you to slow down. I want you to stay in the nose breathing zone. So if you are comfortable, you can do a little bit of circle rotation, and this will help strengthen the balancing mechanisms and connect you to your surroundings and your leg strength, more mobility. You can have one hand on the bar at all times. You can just switch and keep a hand on the bar. But walking around your mat like this, really strengthening, really balancing, all encompassing in all the legs, in all the leg cells and muscles. Keep the chest lifted, okay? Chin is level, teeth closed. We have just over a minute left, so get creative here. You can switch it up a little bit. You might put your toes kind of fanned outward. Try something a little different. This is an excellent move to do maybe post-meal or before a meal, just for 3 minutes. Set a timer and walk, just like this. We can underestimate the power of a resistance mat because we think this is just for jumping, right? But no, it's for walking, it's for stepping. This mimics a hike. And we get such strong thighs and legs and knees and ankles just from walking. 30 more seconds. All right, 5, 4, facing forward, 3, 2, 1. Health pump, so feet are in a wide stance. I'm gonna pump my heels, but I could have flat feet, it's all good. Take one hand off the bar, and I want you to hold your hand in a comfortable fist, just like this, a gentle closed fist, and I want you to just have a rope, a fantasy rope in your hand, and we're gonna throw the rope down, okay? So with every down bounce, throw the rope. We'll start off slowly and gently. And I want you to face the bar, core is engaged, chin is level. And with that hand and that rope in your hand, I want you to see if there's an opportunity to extend the arm a little bit and maybe make it a little bit wider so it's straight out to the side. And then just kind of do all the positions. like you're throwing the rope in all the different directions on the down bounce. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. See if you can feel a difference in your strength with each arm. You might notice one arm is stronger or more coordinated than the other. Keep those core muscles engaged. Keep those teeth closed. Get creative here with your throws, throwing straight to the side, throwing diagonally forward. You might even come all the way forward and throw it forward like that. We're gonna switch arms in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1 minute here. I want you to take it up to a high throw. And if your pace is slower than mine, that's great. It's not about the pace that we go. It's just about your mat, your resistance, your flow, your coordination. You might notice that you're not able to coordinate the throw with the bounce. That's fine. Just see if you can practice posture, perfect posture with your jaw, teeth closed, and face forward with your chin level. Switching arms, 3, 2, and 1. Something I just want to throw out is that you could practice or you could focus on the up throw. So in the up bounce, you can throw the rope up. Feel that difference? See if you can explore that for a minute or for a moment. And then switch back to the down throw. And notice how there's 2 different ways to strengthen the arms and get a nice lift in the shoulder. Strengthening the shoulder joint and the elbow and the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to slow it down to a stop. Get your feet back into a wide stance. Bend the knees, just like that. And let's do a down bounce with both legs going down into the mat with equal weight distribution. Now, feet are flat against the mat. And I want you to take your legs and use your strength to get into a down pump or a down press rhythm. Very gentle and low bouncing, just focusing on that down push. And stay focused there. That'll give you, ideally, immediate leg activation. Relax your eyes and be here in this moment, connecting to the symmetry in the thigh activation into both legs. If your legs start to scream and they need more oxygen, stand up. No need to force a burn, a thigh burn. All you need to do is have just a light burn and activation and maintain that and breathe through the nose. Let's try something. Let's bring the toes to a wider stance. So I brought my heels in so I wouldn't have to go a wider foot pose. So I'm gonna relax the shoulders, relax the eyes, hands are on the bar. And I just focus here on a flat foot press, but the majority of the press, let's see, the majority of the press is happening through the heels. Let's go ahead and put the toes back forward so it's nice and comfortable here. Let's go ahead now and do some ABCs. I want to work on the face. So I want you to, whatever alphabet, maybe whatever language you want to speak out loud, or just lip sync, or do just mouth movements. I want you to go through the alphabet while you focus on your squat bounce. And exaggerate and stretch and strengthen your jaw. If you notice your mouth breathing, that's fine, absolutely fine. We're gonna stay here for one more minute. And I want you to continue to exaggerate and use your jaw. Use your mouth. Now, I don't want anyone in here having thighs that are burning and going, this is too hard, this is too hard. Stand up taller and just modify in order to have it be a light thigh activation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out those legs. We don't lock the knees. We just have a very, very soft bend in the knee with every bounce. Take a moment here and tuck your glutes forward. Squeeze your glutes. I want you to tuck and squeeze. So we are using these glutes, and we're getting them firm by creating a contraction in the glutes by pushing the hips forward. We hold the bar and we gently bounce while we hold that squeeze. This is very strengthening for the glutes. 20 more seconds. Focus on relaxed shoulders, teeth closed, clench and squeeze. Let's do this. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to practice our hip hinges, knee bending, ankle strengthening, squats. And I want you to hold your bar, and I want you to just come down halfway and then stand up, and come down halfway and stand up. If you are able to do the full squat, you can come down and back up. And yes, I am using my bar for support and holding and pulling up with my weight as little or as much as I want to. I just want to get into the hip hinge, the knee bend, the ankle strength, and this just we've been incorporating more squats into our membership workout, and it's really doing a different style of strength, and I already am noticing a difference. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Health pump. And I invite you to sit down. We're going to do a little bit of sit bouncing, then we're going to do some bridge pose, and then we're going to finish off with leg inversion. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to face away from the bar. No, I'm going to straddle the bar. And this isn't a more superior pose. It's just, just so I don't face forward, and, you can, see less this way. But putting your feet between the bar is great. Putting your feet away from the bar, either way. We're not going to hold the bar. It's not about using the bar to hold. But if you need to, it might be, the process in which you can get your body bouncing by holding the bar and helping to get your body up and down. Some of us are new to bouncing, and even sit bouncing can be complex. Use the bar, see if you can get your body in that up and down motion. So let's just take a moment here, feet flat on the ground, and I want you to have your chin level, teeth closed. Take a moment to poke your belly, your tummy, all the way, like the top of the belly and the bottom, and see if you can get that firmness that goes all the way through the front of the core. Now, we want to make sure we can breathe through that firmness, that flex. Keeping the breath moving through the nose. Just stay here in this position of an internal flex, chin level, teeth closed, nose breathing, eyes relaxed. Keep it symmetrical. Make the bounce straight up and down, no swaying, just an accordion core crunch flex, gentle bounce, eyes completely calm, relaxed, no tension there whatsoever. Let's stay here for another 15 seconds. I know you can do it. Can you sit up a little bit taller? Can you stabilize your upper body so it's going straight up and down without swaying? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go ahead and lay down and do our bridge pose so we can get some strength into the backs of the legs. I'm going to get my towel and pillow. These are optional. I don't use a towel typically on my jump sport, but I do on the Cellerciser, and the pillow is optional as well. If you have a pillow next to your rebounder, you can use it, but then over the years or months, you might notice using it or not using it. You'll learn the strategies with both, and you'll learn whether one is more comfortable or not. Having a pillow is not more strategic. They're both equal. Just make sure you're comfortable. So here we go. Back is flat in the center of the mat. Head is on the pillow, or I like to say just below the rim of the rebounder, but it's completely up to your body, your height. If you are a shorty, you may need to have your feet on the rim of the rebounder, which is just as effective. So take this moment here to lift the glutes up, and we're going to start by focusing on the hamstrings. So feet are flat against the ground. I want you to actually push your feet down into the ground. Not too hard. Just saying that made me feel like it was intense, but we don't want it to be intense. We just want to push, and we want to hold that push 20 seconds. Now relax your eyes, teeth are closed. Just notice the breath moves, floats like a feather. Push, push, push. Don't stop pushing. Don't stop pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Now take your legs and shake them. Shake them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do you like that shake? I like it. My feet are planted and I'm just jiggling my legs. Now let's lift the glutes. This time, instead of focusing on pressing down, instead focus on lifting through the glutes. So we're squeezing and holding those glutes. If your hips tell you to move or shift your feet position, do it, because as mine just did. I feel like in order to get the maximum glute contraction, our feet need to be in alignment, and our hips will kind of tell us what is the most comfortable position for our feet. Or our hips will tell us what is the most engaging position for our feet in order to get maximum glute activation. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing job. Relax here. Feet are planted on the ground, relaxing the whole body except for those legs. Shake them out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs and arms up and shake. Jitterbug, 45 seconds. Nose breathing. So this is good for the wrists, the elbows, the ankles, the knees. Very strengthening, very healing. We got legs and arms in inversion. They're upside down. We're helping with flushing, cleansing, inflammation. Eyes are relaxed. 20 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So I want you to have your feet up against the bar, one leg at a time. We're going to start with one leg. First, we're going to point through the foot and do ankle rotations, 5 in each direction. Slow and steady. Your leg is inverted. This is helping with circulation and mobility. And now bring your foot into a toe, point and flex, point and flex. Now spread your toes and take your arms too. Have your arms up, reaching up, and spread your fingers and spread your toes. 5, 4, wiggle your fingers. 3, keeping your toes spread. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to reach up to the foot and bend the knee. Spread your toes apart. Just give your toes a spread. And if you can reach the bottom of the foot, I want you to slap the bottom of the foot. And slap the calf. Slap the back of the knee. Slap down the sides of the knee, or excuse me, the thigh. I want you to slap down the back of the thigh into the glute, and then slap the top of the thigh. And then switching legs. I'm going to put one leg down because I'm not going to have it be against the bar, but you can have yours against the bar. Start with 5 ankle rotations in each direction. Point the toe and flex the foot. Point and flex. Reach the arms up, open the palms, and wiggle the fingers while you spread the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to bend your knee and spread your toes apart. If you can, slap the bottom of your foot. Slap the calf. Slap the back of the knee, the sides of the knee. Go down the sides of the thigh, the back of the thigh, and the hip in the front of the thigh. All right, so now's our chance. We can do some leg inversion. So both legs, I'm kind of leaning to the side, but I don't recommend that. I recommend that the legs go straight up and down and we relax in with a leg inversion. A great opportunity to do leg inversion. If there's nothing else you can do, maybe you're having a recovery day, maybe, God forbid, you're under the weather, and just leg inversion can be a healing way to to help drain the lymphatic system. That's going to be an assumption, actually. I don't know if does it require a pump? I would imagine that this will help the lymphatic system and circulation and healing. If you have any injuries in your lower body, do more leg inversion. Help with the circulation. Nose breathe. One of the most important things we can do for recovery and healing and for relaxing the nervous system is to nose breathe throughout the whole day, throughout our workouts, even throughout the night. Sally and I have been on a nose breathing journey, and it's a journey of adaptation, and it takes time to wrap the head around it just as much as the body. You can force yourself to do anything, but then the brain will sometimes resist it, and it's not necessary to go from nothing to all. So incorporating something into your life is, building a habit one day at a time. So it's taken us time to incorporate nose breathing into our lives. And long term, the goal could be to force yourself to breathe through only your nose at night. That would be something to look into. The oxygen advantage is where we're getting our nose breathing resources from. 3, 2, and 1. So class is over. I ask you to come out of these positions slowly. Take your time and let your body recalibrate. 10 seconds, 20 seconds in each position as we put our feet down and then we sit up. Thank you for being in this class with me today. You help me be as accountable as I help you to be, and we invite you to be accountable to yourself and join these classes up to 6 days a week. We are providing these classes 6 days a week, and we want you here. We want you to feel what it feels like to do these moves and exercises every day or most days, because the transformation is fast and the strengthening is fast. The adaptation is so fast. And so the power of rebounding, it's right here, right now. It is the standard of fitness. I am not here to say it's the future of fitness, because it is now. It is happening now. It's the standard of health and fitness. Doesn't mean it has to be the only exercise we do at all. It can be incorporated in, though, for maximum results. So if you like this routine, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate the thumbs up. And I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that's been commenting on our YouTube channel. It really, really means the world to us, every single comment. And how about today, if you want to send me an emoji, would you send me food? I think food is kind of fun and unique. So send me food. How about the food that you are on duty to prepare for the holidays? Or you're just in the mood for this food right now? Leave us an emoji in the comment section. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.